Hey guys, Sean Phillips here, brand new DVD Blu-ray Tuesday shop video today. Taking a go out to see the amount chasing things on sale. The intro, like I said, is always such a tongue twister for me. I don't know why. But anyway though, guys, today is so exciting. If you guys have not seen, the trailer is now out for the film which I directed, Desert Fiends, which stars Tom Arnold, Scout Taylor Compton, Eric Roberts, Bai Ling, Robert Lasardo, Spencer Breslin, Lorelei Linkletter. So excited. Be aware though, it's definitely not safe for work. Very, very gory, but really look forward to hearing what you guys think if you guys have not seen it yet. Also, guys, definitely check out the link below and you guys can find out how to help out the brand new movie which I'm going to be directing, Escape to Hell, which is shooting in the Las Vegas area, April 2nd to the 16th. And we have an Indiegogo running with tons of different ways you guys can help with everything from special thanks credits on the movie, producer level credits, acting roles if you guys wanted to come out in person, video blogger roles on the movie as well. Also, though, today, new release-wise, though, some of the main big things coming out was Eli Roth's Thanksgiving. With that one, though, I don't think there's anything exclusive-wise. You know, if Best Buy was still selling new releases and having physical media and stuff, they would actually have, I feel like, a steelbook for that one. But it doesn't look like there's anything exclusive for that one. Also, though, the movie Silent Night comes out today as well. I think there might be also a few smaller things that are going to be at Walmart. We'll see, though. Also, though, at the end of this video is going to be a whole bunch of brand new DVD, Blu-ray, and 4K reviews. But anyway, though, guys, let's get going and see what we can find today. Into Target we go. And we'll see what they have here in the front. This is pretty much kind of all I show on here now. I feel like they should have, though, something's going off, some kind of an alarm or something. But I pretty much always show now these, you know, $1, $3, and $5 spots. It's all kind of like mixture of storage things. This is kind of a funny, like, Target bag holder thing here. All these, you know, Valentine's Day things. And it's always funny seeing all these things again, too, because I remember as a kid, like, always having these, like, the fart jar things. They used to make it more about for making fart noises and stuff back in the day, like in the Nickelodeon had all those kind of ones that they were doing. We'll take a look over here, though, in the front. You see, guys, they never have the self-checkouts going anymore. It's like they have so much theft that it's like, I don't know if it's everywhere, but at least where I am, that's very rare do you see them. And they say, like, they only have them operating during certain times of the day. It's very crazy now, but this is where, of course, where the movies used to be, so I always show this, and now it's, of course, the books. And I think that I always try and figure out what was new this week. I think there's a couple of new ones. I think that one, I think that pig book, I think might be new. I think a lot of these were changed out. I don't remember seeing most of these ones. It's almost like they totally changed out this section here. And, of course, we can always look, guys, at the turd mags, see anything new over here. But we'll head over to the actual section. I feel like they should have Thanksgiving here today. I feel like that's one that they should have out, but we'll see, because I know they said that some Targets are only changing out the movies every 2 weeks, so we shall see. But today in here, though, they actually did have out all the stuff today. They had Thanksgiving on DVD and Blu-ray. We're looking over here, though, in the actual toy section to see if they have anything different. They have a couple of the Ghostbusters, you know, these old retro ones. Of course, I found all these ones already, though, but it's so cool to see these things again. I really love seeing, like, all these, like, you know, classic toys, like, recreated again, bringing them back in the same packaging. To me, it's just so cool just to seeing all these things again and everything as well, though. Into Walmart we go. The one thing I like about this location, though, is that they don't blast music. At least I feel like me saying that is probably going to jinx it. And now, like, next time we come in here, you're going to, like, the music's going to be blasting. But taking a look here and seeing anything else different, you guys see, like, all those little Bigfoot ones are all gone now. But they have a lot of Valentine's one left of these big, gigantic bears. So this year, if anyone gives you these bears, this is where they come from. They're from Walmart, these giant ones. So they aren't special orders. If someone says, oh, I had to order out for these are very special. It's like, no, these came directly from Walmart. So there's a lot of different. Oh, that's Charlie Brown. I was thinking, what was all that? Like, the kids, I was like, what was that? But we're going to head over here, though, and see. We'll take a look, too, and see if there's anything different in the toy section. I like, though, when I can kind of do this in one long take and not edit it or anything because there's no music. For some reason, this time of the day in here lately has been much more calm. And what I like, too, is, like, when you're in here now, they aren't usually dragging those big cart things, those gigantic things. Let's see, though. There's supposed to be more of these retro turtles. I saw pictures of them. I saw these last time. These were kind of interesting. They're like almost sort of like ugly doll things of the turtles, and they have like these weird teeth. They're kind of cool, though. Very, very strange. I like the weird teeth on them. I didn't see, though, last time I was looking, they don't have the red. I always mix up the names, but they didn't have the Raphael one. But no, I don't see any more new retro ones, like different ones. These are funny. These are like been put back out on the shelf. These are from 2023. That's really weird. They're like older ones kind of put back out again, I think. Because I don't remember seeing them before. Kind of randomly, they must have put those out. But other than that, though, I don't see anything different over here. We'll go over to the movies and see if things are put out here. We will probably go to another location as well. So we'll see, though, how that one is, too, if they don't have them out, here. And here's the big squish thing. And I guess these are all $11 clearance, I guess. But see, I think some of these are probably mixed in there by mistake, like some of these Pokemon ones. But maybe they're putting them all on clearance. I don't know. But let's see, though. We'll head over here, though. But over here today, though, I am seeing some stuff out here today, though. They do have the Walk Hard, the Steelbook today. So this is a Walmart exclusive Steelbook for this one. And then they have Silent Night here for $19.96. And then they have Thanksgiving for $22.96 for the Blu-ray, $19.96 for the DVD of that one. And I did see over here a couple of new things here today as well. They have Your Lucky Day for $14.96. That might have been out last week. I'm not sure. And I think this Contagion of Fear was new. This one, The Puppet Man, I definitely know that was new for $9.96. The 10th anniversary of Sharknado for $9.96. That's the new release. Avengers Infinity Crisis Part 1 is $22.96 for the Blu-ray. And then this other, I think that was all the main new ones I saw today, though. I want to look up, though, this Puppet Man to see if there is a Blu-ray available for that one. Yeah, so in there I ended up getting that one, the Puppet Man. That one looked interesting, though, and it didn't look like there was a Blu-ray from that one, from what I could tell. That's the one thing when it comes to like the Shudder exclusive ones and stuff like that. It's like they don't always end up getting Blu-rays. It's some of the time. I feel like it's kind of half the time lately. It's only DVDs, and it's kind of getting more and more rare for them to actually have Blu-rays. I've been kind of noticing. So, but yeah, it was only $9.99. Not a bad price though for that one. And the one thing that was cool was I was looking Michael Pierre, who's in my movie, Desert Fiends, he's in this film here too, so definitely look forward to checking that one out as well. Into the mall we go. Figured I would go and look in the FYE in here. Now be aware there's probably music, so it'd probably be me just sort of like talking about it after the fact, because they're usually blasting music in there, but we shall see. This mall is always kind of dead for the most part. This is the mall too where they filmed Sorority Babes and Slime Bowl-orama. If you guys have ever seen that, some of it looks kind of the same. I mean, a lot of it has been kind of updated and stuff throughout the years, but this area here is pretty similar, kind of this entryway and stuff, but it's been changed so much over the years. But I feel like next to no one knows that was filmed in this mall out here, but we shall see. Fingers crossed there's some stuff in there we can show and everything. Hey guys, well, as expected in there, though, they were blasting music in the store. The one thing that's good, though, about this particular FYA location, though, is it still has a big movie selection. Like a lot of the FYAs that have been opening up now in malls, they basically have a tiny, basically one little shelf of movies. It's kind of more like older stuff, like best of films and stuff like that, like Goonies, Back to the Future, stuff like that, like more big known movies, and not like new releases of stuff that is coming out every week and stuff like that. Even this location doesn't seem like it's getting in new releases all the time. It seems like they get stuff here and there, but the section, though, is still pretty decent for like the horror, and they do actually still, I think, take trade-ins and have used stuff, and not too many locations do that as well, though. But I figure good place to check, every so often. And the one good thing is, worst case, I can always talk about it like this, after the fact and everything. But now I'm going to head over to probably one more Walmart, and I might go into Best Buy just to see kind of what the status is of the Blu-rays, or like kind of what's left and everything now at this point, because I'm kind of curious if they're fully gone or they're just sort of just sitting there and they're emptying them out as they sell. I'm just curious about that, so may check out a Best Buy as well too. Into Best Buy we go. So we'll see what's left in here. Like I said, I have no idea if there's going to be any DVDs left. Any Blu-rays left whatsoever, but we shall see. It's so funny in there, though, guys. Like, the section was totally full. It was like, of course, they're not getting any new movies in. It's all the same stuff. It's been the same stuff since they stopped selling and getting new releases in. But it's just weird. It's totally fully stocked. It's all still there. So I have to wonder, how long is it going to be in the stores before it's fully out of there? That's what I'm really curious about. But we're going to head to a second Walmart to see if there's anything different in this location. So we shall see. So into the second Walmart we go. But in here, though, guys, I still see, this one, they have everything locked up too, but I see, all the same ones. I don't see anything different here. This one has some of these kind of like toys locked up in here too, like these little like Lego type things and stuff like that. But Not noticing anything else really different here. They have all the same stuff here in the front here as well, though. So anyway, guys, that was all for my brand new DVD Blu-ray Tuesday shopping video today. Like I always say, if you guys enjoy these shopping videos, definitely give this video a thumbs up. Also, though, in the comments below, though, let me know anything new that you guys have picked up on DVD, Blu-ray, or 4K. Let me know, too, what your Best Buy is like if you guys have gone to it lately to see what the status of it is. It's crazy, though, to see so much still in there. Also, though, guys, if you haven't seen it yet, definitely check out the trailer for Desert Fiends, the full trailer, as well as the link below for the Skate to Hell Indiegogo campaign, where you guys can get a special thanks credit in the movie, producer lover credits, acting roles if you guys wanted to come in person, also video blogger roles as well. But anyway, guys, now stay tuned for the brand new DVD, Blu-ray, and 4K reviews. And before we get to the reviews, I want to let you guys know that 2 of my films are now available from SRS Cinema. You guys can get the Blu-ray copies of these ones. These are the limited edition Blu-rays, and then I'll let you guys know when the main DVDs are coming out as well. So Amityville Bigfoot, this is the one that stars Eric Roberts in Tuesday Night. This is, like, out of all the ones I've done, like, that are available, this is my most favorite because I really like my style with the comedy and everything. I had such a fun time doing this one. This one is available now. The wide release DVD, you guys can pre-order from Amazon now. That's coming out in May if you guys want the DVD edition of the film. And also, Woods Witch, this is the one that I co-directed with Lauren Francesca, is available now as well. This one has Tom Sizemore, the late Tom Sizemore, Sally Kirkland, James Duvall, Robert Sartor, and Lisa Wilcox in the film here as well. And like I said, both of these are the limited edition versions of the films. The wide release DVD comes out in March for Woods Witch. Now, the next one I got here, this is from Shout Factory's Scream Factory line. This is one that I remembered, like, really well when this came out years back in '92, and I remember, like, hearing about it or something like that. I definitely do. It's a movie here called Jennifer 8, and it's an early movie with Uma Thurman and Andy Garcia as the star of the film. It's basically this sort of murder, kind of like these police detectives are kind of investigating this murder that had kind of happened to these women and kind of trying to get to the bottom of who is this serial killer. It's a very intense movie. Like I said, it's one that you kind of heard about it like a lot when this first came out, but then it kind of like, you haven't heard about this for a very long time, kind of got forgotten about, but a pretty cool movie. This one has on here the 2023 4K scan from the original camera negative. It has 2 cuts of the film, including a never-before-seen alternate ending. It has on here looking back at Jennifer 8, a retrospective with brand new interviews on here with the writer and director, and stars Andy Garcia and Lance Henricksen. The new alternate ending and original theatrical trailer on this one here as well. The next one here, this is from Sony. Now, this is a really fun movie, and this is Eli Roth's Thanksgiving. Now, I will say to you guys that honestly, when it comes to this movie, this is one of those things where I remember when I saw Grindhouse, and I saw the trailer that Eli Roth made, because in Grindhouse there was little trailers that some directors had done for kind of movies that were never to be made, but just kind of like would be cool if they were. And basically everyone was always saying, man, it'd be so cool if Eli Roth would actually make that into a film. So he finally did. It's not exactly that movie though. Kind of what the way that he describes it is that if that movie was made and then people who were fans of that movie went and made their own remake of it, that's kind of what this was. I kind of hope though for the sequels they almost go even more like old school and like grindhousey and a little more cheesy and stuff, because I think that's would make it even more fun if they kind of go even more in some of those areas, because that was what I kind of liked a little bit more in some areas with the Grindhouse trailer version, and it was also a little bit more out there in some areas too. I felt like they had to kind of dial things back a little bit on this one though, in some areas compared to the original movie, original short. But I really like this. I love slasher films. I've been a fan of Eli Roth forever. Honestly, when I think of directors that are to me huge inspirations, I think of Eli Roth. Especially, I remember too in film class when I was talking about right when Cabin Fever came out. I remember talking about that movie and talking to the class, like they're saying, "Oh, what movies do you love?" And I remember naming like It's Pat, Cabin Fever, and then like I think Clifford. Like the things I named, everyone in the whole class was like, and giving me all these weird looks and stuff. And I remember like that was when I knew I kind of liked different stuff and not the stuff that everybody else did. But I love Eli Roth's movies. Been a fan of him forever. I'm so glad to see him kind of going back into doing more of the horror stuff, because he had done more stuff like House of Clocks on the Walls and more different kind of mainstream kind of stuff. So I'm glad to see him kind of going back to the horror and the R-rated gory stuff and everything. Now, it has on here, though, deleted extended scenes, outtakes on here. It also has behind the scenes. This is basically, though, about the town on Thanksgiving, and there was a Black Friday sale, and these people had died there, and now on Thanksgiving, it's a year later, and there's basically this person dressed as this pilgrim killer that's killing people in the town. They're trying to get to the bottom of it. Really fun, movie here. The next one here is from Lionsgate. This is an interesting movie. This is directed by, John Woo, and it's really, there's not really any discernible dialogue in the whole movie. There's like a little bit of like some things here and there, but really for the most part this whole movie is silent. It's called Silent Night. This is the Blu-ray DVD combo of the film, but this was actually a really cool movie. Basically, though, it was about the one main character who in the beginning of the movie, something happens and his son ends up getting killed. He ends up getting shot, and his vocal cords are damaged, so he can't talk anymore. And basically the people who were like this gang that was involved with the shooting and stuff and had killed the son and all that, he basically goes and makes it his mission to go after them, find them all one by one, and track them down and kill them, and basically get a revenge from them. So it kind of has that sort of Death Wish kind of feel to it. I like this one a lot, and it's, like I said, it's not like no dialogue. It's not like a talking movie. It's really because of in the very beginning when he has that injury, there is no talking. And they also definitely hired this one of the movies too, where they were hiring people for their first time and stuff like that. You could tell they're finding actors, I guess they call it, like back in the day, they'd say like street casting. You could tell that they were definitely getting some real people in this one too to make it more authentic and everything. But really interesting movie. Has on here though a featurette on the movie as well as a theatrical trailer. The next ones here, these are all from moviezing.com, and I'll have a link below where you guys can order these ones for the best price. And this one is also from the Warner Archive collection. This is a movie though that my brother, I always remember, he always has loved this movie. I remember like back in the day, like making a DVD of it back before there was one released. I was like took a VHS copy and put it onto a DVD for him. So I remember he always loved this movie. It's one of those things like this movie, All Dogs Go to Heaven, like 2 was one that he always watched. And I always loved this movie as well. And it's Rover, Dangerfield. And I think I actually showed this to my brother because it was a movie that I liked. And I've always been a huge fan of, Rodney Dangerfield. Rodney Dangerfield, when I think of like comedians, is probably like the top next to George Carlin. And then like, it's probably I would say them and then Richard Pryor, kind of in that, the top 3. And then probably then Robin Williams. But Rodney Dangerfield, to me, I actually think is my favorite. I really like his kind of like way of saying things, and just like always he's having problems with people, and I don't know, I just really like his humor and everything. And basically Rodney Dangerfield wrote this and was the was the writer of this, and it's basically pretty much the way he was, his character turned into a dog, and it's an animated movie but for kids. So he kind of was able to translate his humor but into a movie for kids, and it's basically about this like kind of comedian dog just like him, and he was in Vegas and he ends up finding his way onto a farm, and it's kind of like it's the fish out of water thing, and he really gets bored on the farm, wants to get out of there. Really fun movie. I'm so glad to have a Blu-ray of this one now. The other one from moviezing.com as well, and this is also from Dark Side Releasing. It's a movie here called The Welder. This is an interesting movie. This is basically about this couple. Something had happened, and you can tell she's kind of had some trauma or something was going on, and she needed to kind of get away. So they end up going out to stay in this kind of like sort of like property out in the middle of nowhere, and essentially though there's this sort of deranged guy out there who's like wearing this welding mask, and people around out there are getting killed, and essentially though this welder is coming after them, and it becomes a whole big thing. Really cool movie here. I like this one a lot. This has on here though exclusive director's cut that's available on the DVD and Blu-ray version, and then it has a theatrical trailer and then trailer for other releases from the company as well. The other one here from moviezing.com as well, and this is also from Uncorked Entertainment. This is one called Scream of the Wolf. And if you guys know me, I always love movies that are about like making films and dealing with that kind of stuff, and especially like when they do like horror movies about making films. And this is basically about making a like a werewolf movie in this kind of abandoned house. It's kind of one of those things, anytime you film in those big abandoned houses, it's always something goes wrong or there's some kind of a problem and stuff. This one kind of had like that throwback vibe to like the Full Moon, like Dead Hate the Living, I think. Kind of had that vibe, and that other one, Night Crew or something, that was about something that was about like a horror movie about making a movie. But basically this one is a werewolf movie, and essentially that there is a werewolf on the set while they're making this movie. It's a really pretty cool movie. Like I said, this one is called Scream of the Wolf. And then the last one here, this is from MVD, and I watched this one last night. I really like this one. This is called the Book of Harth, and this is a documentary, and I didn't know anything going into this one at all. And it's basically, though, about this guy who has been going around for this documentary was completed in 2017, and just got released now. But basically, he did a project where for 20 years he was going around with a Bible and having celebrities sign it. And he basically was getting everyone you could imagine, like every A-list celebrity, B-list celebrity, every level of celebrity, and he's been working on it for 20 years. And basically this was kind of a documentary all about that, footage of him going to celebrities, getting them to sign it, showing the people that wouldn't sign it. Really interesting, though. Kevin Smith was in here, and Kevin Smith's interview was honestly, they just found him on the street while he was asking him to do sign something, and then the guy said, "Oh, we're doing a documentary on this guy who's doing this, having these Bibles signed. Do you want to be part of it?" And Kevin Smith's like, "Oh yeah." It's just kind of funny how they kind of got him. But this was great. This was a great documentary. Really like this one. Has on here the deleted scenes and a commentary on this one here as well. But anyway, guys, that was all for the review portion of this video. Like I always say, if you guys enjoy these videos, definitely give this video a thumbs up. Thanks again for watching and subscribing. I'll see you guys later. Bye.